Oh, you got to be joking me. Just when he hit record, it went off.
Can you do that again?
Well, hello! How are you doing? You alright? Guess where we are? We're at... Well, to be honest, I've been past it a few times, but we've never actually been. But Mick's been a few times, to be fair, and Cooch, and probably lovely Denise. Now, they're not actually with us. They are actually with us, but they're further down the road. Just sat in. They're actually doing like a bit of a scare watch, and me and Mick's down there. Can you see him? We're actually going down to the well house because I've never been, and see if we can pick anything up. Well, I've got some stuff. We'll see if we can do some EVPs and stuff like that. But yeah, so we're going to tootle down now and see what's what. Oh, they're here. They've come, Nick. Speak of devil, they're actually here, to be honest. There they are, just pulling up. Do you know why they've come? Because they're jealous, that's why. They're jealous, aren't they, Mick? They said, no, we're not going for lights in the sky, we'll go for, see if we can hear any screaming. Yeah, there actually has been, from the US of A, a programme where there has been screaming and a figure running through the woods. So, there has been some activity here. There you go, there's lovely Denise over there, and she just said hello, and we're saying hello back. Anyway, tune back in just a second. Let them get all set up now, because me and Mick's ready to go, and then you always get one, don't you? To spoil the broth. Okay, speak to you mate. Cheers. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.
We went up to Hollinshead Hall and we're going to the well house because there has been reports of screaming coming from this area, a woman's scream. We don't know how accurate that is. I have heard two accounts of this. One from the film that you're going to see at the beginning or at the end of this video, and it's and one of them's from somebody talking about it and saying they heard screaming coming from this area, but they weren't in this area. But when you think about that, that could be anyone. That could be just someone messing around over here and screaming. Sorry, I can't see where I'm going. I'll just quickly put it torch down, then I can see. So yeah, we're heading over here. Now there's been a report in the film where it talks about Romans and Romans being in this area. Now I know that there is no Roman occupation around this area. I've been down to the local libraries and checked this, so that information I don't know where it came from. There is at the back a well. Now this well, we've got three, well it's more of a spring. We have three springs coming out at the back of this well, and they've made a ditch at the back, which people have said that that's where the Romans threw like bodies into, which isn't true. But where these three springs meet, they go up and they come into the well house. And Sorry, I'm going to have to look round, just make sure I'm not tripping on anything. Yeah, they go into the well. Now the well house were built because oh, what was it? You could do a lot of editing, can't you?
Yeah.
The well house was built in the late 1700s, with the all was rebuilt in 1755, and the well house itself, people used to come up to it because the water that came from the spring had minerals in that would help with eye problems, and that's what they would come up and splash on the faces to make whatever infection they've got go away. At the moment it's just all, you know, like the all itself are in ruins now. You can just see the outlines of all the rooms, but the well house itself is still there. And yeah, it's dating back to the 1700s when it was built, and it's still in good condition, and it's locked so you can't get in there anymore. At one time you could get in and sit inside, but I think it's too dangerous for people to do that these days, with it being such an old building that's not looked after.
But there you go, folks. That's Mick's take on the well. And like I said, oh gosh, watch where I'm going. That man't help. But yeah, we're just about to say. Yeah, we're just about to pond it. Actually, you lose your your vision, everything in the dark, and you. God, we're here. I can't believe it. We've only left the car, but yeah, we're just pressing on. And like I say, you lose your sense of direction. But yeah, so we'll press on to the well house. Keep watching.
It's a bath in it. Like I said, it's in the records that it was for ailments,
Right.
to do with the eyes.
So they actually would step into it?
They would step into it.
Right.
It's brick.
Right.
It's all like got all muddy now with all this coming down. But it would have been open, and the water goes through into the well house, you see, from here. Now, then it would have been quite pure water, but now I wouldn't touch it because at the back it's all cattle.
Gone.
There's lots of cattle at the back, you see. So whatever they're excreting will come down into water and into well that way. So it's not advisable at all to put in your eyes now.
What a shame.
But it used to be a lot cleaner than this. It used to be quite nice.
So you remember it being a lot cleaner?
Oh yeah. Yeah, can you see all the stone?
Yeah.
Well, it was like a stone laid floor. And you could get down with a couple of steps. Well, all that's gone.
See, it looks like it's been partly repaired when they've put the sign up. They've like kind of tried to start looking after it, haven't they? But
it actually belongs to a farmer who owns the land over there.
Over the top, where the cattle are.
Yeah. Like I say, in 2012 when I used to...
Go on.
So where we are now, we've got gates here and gates here. These are the main gates coming down. There's a road that comes down there. And I believe that came down this way. And they would have gone that way as well, because there was a lot of old buildings in here where there were connections. This would have been the main house.
you see it, people? There it is, that sign. Somebody's vandalised it. I think the words Michael is looking for. But yeah. Like I say, I've never been before, so it's all new to me, this, and if you've not been before, it's new to you as well. But, as you can tell from Mick's conversation, he's been before. And like I say, he spent a night here, which would be very interesting, because I would love to do that. It does feel a bit... Mick, is he on a lay line?
There is.
Because I can feel something here.
There is one. Not here, it's up further over where we were parked. Now, I used to work with a friend who told me when his dad was in his teens, he used to come up here a lot with his friends, and there used to be another sign here with the name. It's called Hollinshead Hall, and that's Hollinshead well house over there where we're going to head over. And he said he took the sign and took it home, and at home he had strange things happening around him all the time. You know, like things were being moved from one place to another, and it freaked him out, and he realised for some reason, I don't know how he realised, but he thought he better bring it back, and he brought it back and left it, and everything ceased at home, you know, like everything went back to normal.
Which is not the only story you've heard of people who take items home which is a bit naughty. They often come back and replace them. So that does sound like a true story. It's a bit breezy actually since we've come up here, so let's press on. As I say, press on. I hope this sounds alright with the blooming winds picked up again. That's why I put my hand over the microphone then. Right, people, if you've never been before, there you go. It's the well house. That's an interesting little place it is, isn't that? So when do you think it goes back to, this, Meg?
1800s.
1800s? Wow.
Somebody got in touch with me last year. They said they were camping in this area. Metal gates being shut just in distance over here. And they heard noises around them, and it freaked them out. I'm not sure if he said he actually packed up and went, because the noises that were going on through the night, they were just too spooky for him, he said. Said that the gates, there are no metal gates at the moment around here. Everything is wooden gates, but there used to be metal gates, and they've all gone now. So he must have heard the remnants of them being moved during the night.
Okay. Just trying to show you a bit more. It must have been a well-known place, to be honest, because it does look striking. Like, as it said, there's Mick said down there is like main roads and main gates, so it must have been a really well-known place. Mick's just having a look round. Oh gosh, I need a slip, and it's a bit slippy. That looks like it was a crest or something to me. Yeah, that does make look like it was a crest. See, that looks like the spring came out here.
I suppose the water would have flown from the back because it's quite high up, and when it does rain it does come through there a little bit, but it's all right. I mean, look at that at the moment with the rain.
But it's still actually, if you listen very, very carefully, I'll go a little bit closer. You can, as let's get my other torch out. It's a bit sloppy. Smells a bit, so you know it's to do with water. And I'll switch my other light on. Oosh.
That's not deep.
Let's go onto this stone here. Let's get in. Have a look. Ooh, hey. Okay, right.
Where the Roman part?
Yeah, I can, but it just doesn't fit in this area, to be honest.
And I'm talking about looking through the archives at the Bolton Museum.
Right, so Mick's actually backed it up by going to the library in Bolton. Good old Bolton. So we know he has no Roman, or he cannot find any Roman history to say they were actually here. But I mean, it's like I said to Mick when we said, oh, we'll go to the well, and he was going through all this about the Romans. I said maybe it kind of goes back to Bath, you know, Bath, the actual city, where there actually is the Romans and the, you know, the actual pool and everything. Maybe people are tying it in with that, but we do not know of any facts that it was anything to do with the Romans. And like I said at the beginning of this video, I mentioned about the American program, which Mick is going to send to me, and you know, a lot of it is wrong, as Mick has said as well when we were walking up to the well house, saying that, you know, it has Roman things. It's nothing really to do with Romans. But if I'd not heard this and seen the program and Mick didn't tell me anything about the Romans, it's not. You just know if you're around this, from around this area, that it's nothing to do really with the Romans. So yeah. Now at one point you used to, or a couple of times, you could get right in. I think there's a few YouTube videos where people have gone inside and I think people must keep breaking the lock off or something. Anyway, it's locked and that, and like I say, we're a very genuine group and we don't start tampering with locks and that. If it's locked, it's for a reason. So yeah, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to set up something like an EVP thing and see if we can get anything through the phone or anything. Or Mick, have you brought anything? No, it's not. Right, okay. Mick's just brought his psionic, so I'll set it up and then I'll put it back onto record and let you, the viewers and subscribers, view in. Let's see if we can catch anything. But I did get an eerie feeling when I actually approached the place, and Mick said it is near a ley line, but it weren't like a, it was like a ley line feeling, but not very strong at all, but I definitely felt something. But yeah, let me put my bag down and set it up and let's see if we can get anything. But it definitely has a bit of an edge to it. There's Mick on the psionic, so you can pick anything up. I've got the pulsar camera as well in case anything. Yeah, but whereabouts is the metal gate, Mick, or is there no metal gate?
I'll show you where it used to be.
Right, so it was not actually here, the metal gate. Now that's very interesting that somebody should hear a metal gate. So let's just have a walk up before we set up. Let Mick show us where we are, because like I say, it's all new to me this, but I'd love to come back in the day, to be fair, as well. It's about half an hour's, quarter of an hour for Mick, half an hour for me, 25 minutes from where it is. Just have a look where the gate was and then bob back and see if we can get anything. But it's definitely a landmark place, what a lot of people know about, but it's on a fast main road, so everybody kind of just drives past it. You kind of have to know about it, to be fair. I've not known about it for that long, till I started stepping into the paranormal world and whatnot and looking into things. I've never heard of it, which is strange. And you would have thought as well, if it was something to do with the Romans, there'd be a big feature, like maybe a museum here or something like that, with a proper bricked museum with all the details, and they'd be digging like they usually do, but there's just nothing. So that's another fact that, you know, it can't be associated with the Romans. Yeah.
So, most probably would have been here. See this stone?
Right.
And here it's missing, it's here.
Ah.
And it's gone into the ground somehow. But there would have been one here. Now, where we come in there, do you see them two?
Yeah.
That would have been a gate. And then them two big ones there.
Yeah.
There would have been a gate on there.
Right.
So you can see there's no metal gate. But
None
it was
at all.
flanking the metal gate here. There's also someone were opening them. You know, like making that noise.
And was that late at night, Meg?
That was, yeah, it was late. He'd already settled down at this point, ready for a sleeping.
Right.
But as you know, now being around here, there is no metal gate.
No, there is none, there's none.
Where we came, it was wood.
It's maybe like a time slip thing, isn't it? But there wouldn't have just been a well house, there would have been other buildings here, I would have thought.
Well, it's all this here.
Yeah, I can't believe that map's missing. Why would somebody do that? It's unbelievable. Unbelievable what some people do. Should leave things alone. In fact, I'd just cut the finger off, to be fair. Because it's not fair at all. Somebody might have travelled from, you know, really far down south to come up here, you don't know, and then you get here and the map's gone and everything. It's just terrible. But yeah, you can see where the pillars are.
Still got cobbles.
Yeah, it's got cobbles.
So we would have had a, probably with these cobbles here coming in.
It's a really well-known place, though. It must have been, mustn't it?
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah.
It must have been like, you know, a real. It must have been on the map. It must have been.
Yeah. Well, you can see it on the old maps. This was a kitchen. There was a stable round here. I'm not sure where the stables were, unless it was through that, the big post there. Can you see anything metal on them?
Yeah, there's usually, there's hangers.
Yeah, so there would have been a gate on
So that just proves we're not. There's the hanger, there you go. Hangers, lock, there's your lock.
So,
And like I said, that's off the main drag, which splits in two ways, so that would have come.
and this is an old cobbled road.
Yeah, it is, yeah. It's a shame there's no proper pictures when it was firstly done. There you go. There you go.
Oh, that's part of the gate.
That's part of it. That's actually.
Oh no.
Oh no, it must have been a big inch or something.
And there again where it was.
We can tell how thin it is, that the water's actually started taking the metal away. So.
And then there's metal here.
Yeah.
And that's where it would have gone into, the bolt would have gone into the
Yeah.
ground to keep it locked. So I'm wondering whether these stables here at the back.
Yeah. Because obviously people with, you know, coming long distance when it was well known and in operation would have been on horseback. So they would have wanted, obviously, to stop off for horses to drink. So Mick is probably right on the knowledge of the stables. It's a very interesting place. Right, we'll just go back over to the well house. I think it comes over from obviously the back, doesn't it? But see, it looks like there's been other gates there by the looks of things.
Yeah, you can see that, yeah. I do know that there is a couple of apple trees around here.
Ah, and we know what horses like.
And because I think there was a little apple and I can't think of names of it. I'll have to cut that bit out. Orchard.
Orchard.
Right, yeah.
Right, okay.
So there are a few little apple trees here, round and about, because they had an orchard. Well, they did have an orchard area.
Cracking out. Have you seen the actual light? It looks fantastic.
Small rooms here going in.
Well, people were smaller in them days, weren't they?
Yeah, but I wonder what this little block was here. You know, there's a door here going in, and then it's just that. Unless there was another door here going into that, I don't know.
What I might try and do, actually, to get I bet you get a better idea, Mick, if I go on Google and try and do an overview map, or even get the drone up and have a look from the air and see where, you know, the land's been disturbed and what's been built, and you might be able to work something out, because
I think what this looks like a garden park.
that looks like it's been a historical, really pretty garden at one point, that, doesn't it? You get that feeling that the land's flat. It's a remarkable place. Remarkable. Right, let's follow Mick and let's see where it goes. It must be going at the back of the well house, because that's where the actual springs up from. Okay. That's what we call it here.
At the back is where the camping.
Right.
And it goes inside. I can't believe all the alcohol bottles.
I'm going to stop this. I'll just have to phone my camera and then I'll try and get inside for you. Wait a minute. Right, people, this is what I've set up. I've set up Spirit Talker, and so far we have got, I like to play games, but first, before that, fact. So let's see. Right, mate, go on, ask away. Oh, also as well, just over there, I've got the, do you want to show them, Mick? If Mick goes near there, you've got, there you go, a cat ball. There's a cat ball through there.
There's one here.
One there, Mick's not going to go because it's a bit muddy, and there's one over there as well, which I will show you. And I've put a light on it in case. But what I'll do is I'll just point the light that.
It's ancient.
We just had something come through. It's ancient. Right, okay. I'm Lee and this is Mick. We're just looking for some answers to maybe a few of our questions. I'm Lee and this is Mick. We wish you no harm whatsoever. We've just tried to come up here and find some facts about the place. Now Mick's been a few times and this is my first time. So if you want to do something special, maybe make a noise, maybe manifest, we'll leave it up to you. But like I say, I'm Lee and this is Mick. Mick's been before and I'm new to the place, so...
Lucille.
Now Lucille, that sounds like an old name to me, Mick. Does it to you?
Well, once we've done here, you take a screenshot of that and I'll look for any names.
Right,
The
okay.
history of the place when we get back.
Right, well that's, if you didn't hear that, because Mick stood a fair distance behind me, you just said what we'll do is take a screenshot and check all these actual facts.
Alma.
These names and facts out. Mick will do a bit more research on them to see if we can actually find anything about the place or the facts which are coming through. Well, thanks for that. Who is it we are speaking to? Is there one spirit? Is there two? Obviously you can count in your age. Is there three? Maybe more? Can you give us a number? A sign?
Or give us a date of when this building was made.
Or even maybe your favourite colour of who we're speaking to. Now that would be very interesting. Or, like Mick says, a date. Can you tell us when the actual well was built? I am actually feeling something, Mick.
Predict.
I am feeling something here.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything yet. I think it was noises, but I don't know whether it's the traffic going past, echoing.
I mean, it's about 8 o'clock now, so really it's not ideal time for doing this because obviously it is quiet, but there is still a few cars knocking about at the back. So it'll be probably later on into the early mornings, hours of the morning, sorry, it would be better doing it, but we can always come back. We'll just see what actually comes out for a couple of minutes.
Left.
Left, Mick.
Something like that.
Gone that feeling now. Is there anybody here with us? Anybody surrounding us?
Go further.
Mick's just gonna try and do what he thinks it's saying, or actually wanting him to do. Go further. What, further forward? Further backwards? Further to our left, which you've just said? Further to our right?
Did it say left?
It did say left before, go further. Mick. I don't know if you can see that, people. I'm not moving. Mick's over here. Mick.
Oh, the cat ball.
The cat ball's just flashed. Now it wasn't Mick. Mick was to the left, but he was just starting to go down the side here. But he was nowhere near this. Then you would have seen it.
He's coming.
Who is coming? Can you tell us more? Mick's just stood to the left of me at the back. It's quite strange how it's saying left all the time and Mick's on my left.
Did you hear that?
I heard something then. Yeah, Mick's over there, you can see the light over there. He's just come for a bit of a wander and a bit of a warm up. You see him there, just below me light. I don't want to shine it on him, but just having a bit of a mooch about. But we were saying that. Who is coming? Like I said, we'd just like to say as well, me and Mick we don't not say necessarily do we believe in these talkers, these spirit talkers, but we're always open. Like I say, as a group we are always open about trying different things. So, you know, we've tried it before, but there is something calm, and then all of a sudden you'll get like a bit of a wave of something, and then it goes away. It's quite not unsettling, but you can definitely feel something, like, you know, when we feel the ley lines, like I've just felt something in my head, but Mick's not felt anything really. He felt a little bit of something before, but I'm the one who's feeling the kind of the most of it. I got a bit of a feeling before. Who is me? It's me. Is it one of the names previously registered?
Did you hear my voice?
No, we didn't. Can you do it again? What is it you're trying to say? I mean, by the way, always when we've kind of done something, there has only been one cat ball what's flashed. Now that might be a fault.
Watch out here.
That might be a fault with one of the cat balls. I don't know. So just, you know, keep open to, you know, speculation that one might be faulty, but I don't think it is. But it's just strange that there's always one what flashes. Watch out here. Who we watching out for? Can you tell us?
I am recording with this.
Mickey's recording with the psionics. Just gonna have to put this down a minute, people, because for some reason this is when things happen when you don't get out of the car. For some reason I have to touch
Your hair.
your hair. Oh, it must be me because Mick's not got any. So I know you're talking to me. I thought I heard something from them. In fact, that's not a bad idea, that, mate. Might get the recorder going. Mick heard like, what, how would you describe it, mate? Like a digital sound? Like a,
Yeah.
it's quite strange, really, but we both heard it at the same time.
So hopefully it's been caught on the recorder behind us.
Yeah, so fingers crossed, as you've just seen before, previously, you've seen the recorder, which is up there. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it up there? That's shining up there near the cat ball. So yeah, that was quite strange, but it something digital here. Right, what me and Mick are doing, we were just trying some singing bowls, but we're not really getting anything back. But Mick says it's not about the sound, it's about the actual vibrations. So which to me sounds about right, to be fair. Right, okay folks, that's it from us at the well house. Like I say, I'll put this little film together and get it on as soon as I can. But it's actually starting to come down a little bit. I don't know if it's sleet or snow, but hey ho. But yeah, so it's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from
Me.
there you go.
And him.
Speak to you soon, keep watching.
Toodle pip.
Toodle pip for now. Bye bye. Thanks again. Can you tell us what you're trying to say?